Hello, this is Gary, and I feel like I need to lower the game audio. Oh, wait, so let me just go to the actual game screen. So, use page, sound volume, settings, sound volume. Alright. So the background volume is going to be 2, so sound effects are still heard. I'm lower the message volume. I'm going to lower the background music to 1. Oh, no, 2 maybe a bit better. 3 sound effect volume is also going to be 3. Okay, so page. So this is Disgaea PC, and I'm going to play through Disgaea PC. So I really love the Disgaea games. Disgaea 1 on the Nintendo DS was my first Disgaea game, and then I got it on PC, PSP. What else? The Nintendo Switch. Pretty much anywhere I could get it. I might even get it on mobile if it's up to me, but I need to save money. But anyway, so let's start with the game.
King Krijevskoy, the mighty ruler of the Netherworld.
So I'll
His long reign came to an abrupt end as the news of his death spread throughout the Dark Land.
Yeah, so
ambitious demons rose one after another to seize the opportunity.
I feel like
and thus began the age of turbulence and anarchy.
Okay, I need to lower the game
2 years later,
audio a bit so that okay, so the game audio is a bit lower.
Prince, wake up!
Okay, so I leave it on English because
This brain just won't wake up.
I've mostly played through the series in English, and the English voice cast isn't bad. I really like the voice cast here. So
Well, if that's the case, there's only one thing left to do.
What fool dares awaken me, the great Laharl?
so there's one thing I do wish, and that's that this Gaia 1 Complete also comes to PC, even though we already have this Gaia PC. But the thing is, this Gaia 1 Complete does have a few quality of life improvements, I believe. One of these is,
Prince, I'm glad you're still alive.
if I recall correctly, the item world has been fixed a bit so that, yeah, so that I'm not sure if it really is fixed that you can't get locked in some stages. That's a problem that this version has, and all the version have, is that some item world stages are unsolvable. So let's continue.
Who said I was dead? I was just taking a nap. Anyways, why are all those weapons behind you?
And I really love this guy. It's I don't know
Well, I was
What?
having a hard time waking you up.
I don't really know what it is that brought me to this guy. I think it's the comedy, it's the gameplay. I usually don't play
Are you sure you weren't trying to kill me instead?
I usually don't play strategy RPGs.
No, I mean yes. I just wanted to wake you up.
Okay, so there are some cutscenes that are completely voiced, so it's hard to talk through them. But there are also scenes where there isn't voice acting, I believe.
Whatever. So, what is it?
Mainly the tutorial part. I'm going to play through the first chapter and maybe the second chapter if we get through it. It's not going to be a long stream.
You better have a good reason for waking me up.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I did change a small thing with the widget I made this new afternoon. What did I fix? All right, I added the nothing is playing screen and a placeholder album cover.
Big news. Your father, King Krachevskoy, has died.
He what? When?
2 years ago.
Wait a second. So, you're telling me that I've been sleeping for over 2 years?
So I did recently watch the anime.
Yep.
Yep, and the anime does start differently. It starts with Flon instead of Edna trying to kill Lao.
Yup. Why didn't you wake me up earlier?
So yeah. Okay, I need to watch something. Okay.
Excuse me, but what do you think I've been doing all this time? The netherworld has gone to hell while you were sleeping. It's not my fault if some other demon steals the title of Overlord.
What? Have they forgotten whose title they're trying to steal?
So I do think Laharl is one of the greatest overlords in the entire franchise, if not the greatest. I feel like no other character aside from Etna comes close to Laharl when it comes to being an overlord.
How bold of
Um,
them! I shall show no mercy, for I am Laharl, the rightful heir to the throne.
but Laharl isn't exactly my favorite character. Um, like I said in an earlier stream, that's Usalia.
Your humble vassal Etna will accompany you.
So what I do think is a shame is that the global version of Disgaea RPG, I believe, is still it has ended service. So yeah, um, I do wonder if someone is going to re-license it, or if um, yeah, I do kind of miss this Gaia RPG a bit, but um, yeah, services just end for some games, and that's okay. It's a shame, but there are
Episode 1, Prince of the Netherworld.
there are some characters in this Gaia RPG that are exclusive to this Gaia RPG, or rather variants of characters. So um, okay, what was the jump? There is a jump button, right? Uh, oh, or no, wait. This was an older this Gaia game. Key mode A. Key configure. Keyboard key config. Up, down, left, right. Menu can select switch window. Next page. Okay. Okay, so I believe this version doesn't have jumping. Okay, how do I turn again? Oh wait, maybe this room didn't have rotation. New ally joined your party. Wait, which ally joined my party? Status? Oh, plein air. Awesome. Okay. Um, okay, there's a switch. Yes. There are several switches here. I forgot where every switch was. I believe there wasn't any here. So most of these NPCs just give you a generic answer. So let's stop with him. It's just like you, Prince, taking it to your nap. You only plan on napping for about 10 days. Okay, something else, right? So I'm not going to talk to every one of them. What I am going to do is, so there is another button somewhere, right? Okay, it's under construction, yeah. Was it at the Rosengarten? Oh yeah, Rosen Queen company. Okay, so I do need to find out where the second button is. It's for Etna's secret room, and I keep forgetting where each button is. Okay, this is for okay. Okay, so normally at plein air is supposed to be here, but because plein air joined our party, plein air is replaced with a Prinny, reception Prinny. Where was the second button? Maybe it's back there? There were, I believe, 2 or 3 buttons in total, but I forgot where the second button was. Is there another button here? No, it's not here. So I actually shouldn't be doing this because I do have a limited time to play this, but I mean I could just Google it. Okay, secret button. Oh, and the other one is a skull between the 2 merchants. Oh, it's a skull between the 2 Rose and Queen. Yes. And if I'm correct,
Prince, I'm going to the bathroom, okay?
yeah. My memory. This is my secret chamber. Only I know how to get in here. This is where my most precious memory were locked away. That I remember, but I can't remember what they were. So the thing is, I never finished Disgaea 1. I believe I already said that, but I didn't really get far enough to know what exactly the secret was. I believe I did look it up on TV tropes and whatever, but I keep forgetting what the secret was. When I try to remember, my heart aches. This pain is proof of how dear those memories are to me. I have to get them back. Okay, yeah. So now we're going to save. Just like the tutorial said. Okay, so I did have other save games. So this might be the reason why I already have unlocked plein air. Because one of the requirements of unlocking plein air is to trigger a ending, and it can be a game over ending. So let's start the tutorial. Please select where you would like to go. Okay. The tutorial. Battle base. So I'm going to also use the mouse.
Now then, time for a little warm-up. I feel a little rusty.
Prince, we've got company. How convenient.
Stray demons, huh?
Okay.
Allow me, Prince. You may be a little out of practice after your long slumber. Don't worry, I came prepared. Come on, Prinny Squad!
Yeah. So, wait.
Get your butts out here! Now!
I keep forgetting this happened. It's been a while since I last played it. And mostly I skipped through it because I've already played it. But since this is a stream,
what do you think of this
I
Prinny Squad I hired?
I do need to go through this segment.
They're my loyal servants. They'll do anything I say.
I do like the English voice cast, to be honest.
Are you sure about that?
At least for the first game. Maybe not well, the second game also has a pretty decent English voice cast. I do feel it starts to go slightly downhill from 5 onwards. Rosalia, for example, in 5 was I really liked her English voice, but obviously her Japanese voice is better. In 6, somehow Rosalia sounds bad in English. and I don't know what the reason is. Maybe I don't know. It feels like her voice has been replaced, but according to sources, her voice hasn't changed. I don't know. Um, but it's weird. Um, yeah.
See? They're loyal.
Does it make sense to beat up your allies before a battle? Anyways, I think we've made those demons wait long enough already.
Okay, so this is going to be the tutorial part.
You're right. How nice of them to be so patient.
Yeah, that's pretty weird, but
Yeah, that's considerate of them. To show my appreciation, I'll only beat them half to death.
Oh, you're so kind. If I were you, I'd beat them all the way to death.
Kind? Stop that! That word gives me goosebumps!
yeah, Laharl is easily triggered, especially by things like love, kindness, all those things.
Damn it! I take it back! I'm gonna beat them all the way to death!
Can't wait when we reach the point where he gets a quick crippling anxiety.
He's still a kid, so quick-tempered. It looks like carrying out my plan will be a lot easier than I thought.
Okay, so at this point you get the feeling that Edna is hiding something, and well, of course she's hiding something, but there are, yeah. I do feel that there are layers to it, especially considering Disgaea G2 and other Disgaea games.
Oh, nothing at all. So, what are your orders, Prince? You do remember how to fight, right?
I do hope that D2 also gets a PC release, or maybe a Switch release, so that I can play it on stream. By the way, if I'm going to play Disgaea 1 complete, I am going to start over and I am going to go through the entire game again. But first I need to finish Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, the tutorial basics of battle. So just in case you forgot, let me explain the basics of battle. Move the cursor over to the base panel and press K to select the characters you wish to dispatch. I do think with a controller this game might be a bit easier to control. I can control it with mouse, and I am going to control it with mouse, but mouse controls are pretty horrible. Oh, they select Planary right at the from the start, so that's new. So if your party has members it normally shouldn't have, it still selects that party member. That's pretty awesome. That's the first time I actually have seen something like this happen. So of course she's going to pick Laharl, and Laharl is going to die like a little weenie, like a horse wiener. Okay, so you want to execute it. The action that you designed, open the menu and select either execute or end turn. In this case, she's going to pick execute, and then I believe she's going to immediately end turn. Assign actions, I execute. Remember this, you'll be using it a lot. Assign actions to multiple characters, they will actually execute in the order that you assign them. Okay. Careful, you can't cancel actions once you chose to execute them. Once you're done issuing command, open the new and end your turn. It will then be the enemy's turn. So now she's going to end turn and Lahal will be pretty much murked. And by the way, if I accidentally kill my own team member with my character, I will also restart the game from the last save. So I'll be saving a lot. And this is mostly because I want to get the not just the good ending, the canonical ending. Okay. That was an example of something not to do. Only an idiot would rush straight into the enemy alone. You made me do, yeah, and that's why I love this game. It's so self-aware, and yet it isn't overly self-aware. It isn't so it isn't Deadpool aware. Not that Deadpool is a bad character or a bad comic or a film series. But it knows when to be serious, when to not be self-aware about itself. Well, just when it needs to be a story. If you off all your dispatch characters are defeated, the game will be open. And there are a maximum of 10 characters I believe you can dispatch. Yeah, basically beat up on one character. Yeah. So what I often do is I grind the first levels to get my characters to be overpowered, but I'm not going to do that during streams. And I'm not going to play this game off stream. There's no reason for me to do that because it's more fun to play it with you guys. If you want to know more, press I select help in the menu. Okay. So we're already about 20 minutes in, and we're still at the first tutorial. So we're going to send out Etna. Etna's going to in this spot attack this. Lahal is going to move here, and I'm going to get Halfmoon there, attack in this one, and Lahal attack this one. The Prinnies I'm not going to send out, so let's execute. And let's hope Lahar will trigger on. Okay, that's too bad. I did hope that Lahar would trigger a combo. So move. I'm going to kill this one. Move. And I'm going to kill this one, and just in case that one won't. Okay, that one will definitely. That one would definitely not die without Lunaris help. And let's end turn. Okay, so I do believe that combos might be locked to the next stage. Battle basics 2. Okay. I believe this is the throwing one, the tossing tutorial. You can, yeah, you can toss someone, lifting and throwing. So what we're going to do now is learn how to throw characters. So as you can see, Lahar can't reach anyone. And now we can send out Etna. And I believe Etna is the one being thrown off, or she will throw Lahar towards an enemy, and then Lahar will get murked. So I believe they'll explain it, but if you hold a character while ending turn, I believe either both characters or the bottom character will get damaged. So now she'll throw it next to another enemy, which doesn't hurt. So humanoids, only humanoids can use a lift and throw. Monster units can't. Rings will explode when you throw them. That's something that is known. Yeah. If you throw an enemy at an enemy, then she's not going to say it, but it's what it does is it increases the level of the enemy by combining them, basically. I'm not sure if this game has it, but you can throw an enemy at the base plate, and it's in some Disgaea games this results in trying to capture that that enemy, but I'm not sure if it's also in this game. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to send out Lunaire. Lunaire can shoot. Wait, maybe she can use a special Usagi drop. Okay, Usagi drop. Okay, let's try to Usagi drop this. Harl is getting sent here. Etna is going to be sent here, and instead of throwing Lahal, I'm throwing Etna. And I'm letting Etna out here and attack this one. End turn. Okay, now I am a bit screwed. Oh no, they're going to attack Etna. Do I? Yes, a counter. Move. Let's try to get rid of one of them at least. Attack. Move here. Attack this one. No, attack. Okay, and now let's see. Execute. Okay, so Planair is. Wait, did I? Oh wait, maybe. Can still move. Okay, but let's enter. So let's try and move them here and then enter. Yes, a combo. But the combo isn't linked to the tutorial, which is good. Okay, I have this common sword now. So now, since I've used a special, I'm going to heal myself. Is this this is Heightened World? I believe Jessica was the hospital. In later games, the hospital is being run by the. I don't know if it was. It wasn't a cleric. It was. I forgot which one it was. It was the yeah, a different character. And get treated. Heal all. It's gonna cost us money, but that's okay. Because the chances of us running out of hell is really low. So tutorial geo effect. Geo effects are cool. So the thing you have to remember is there's only one time you can fully clear this board, and that's during the tutorial segments. In the when you replay these stages, you won't be able to access the tutorial versions of these stages. Okay, geo symbols. The geo symbols all contain a certain effect, and all these effects are shared over every tile with the same color this geo symbol is. So, okay, every tile with the same color as the one below the current geo symbol gets the same effect. So every blue tile gets an enemy boost plus 50. This is regardless of the color of the geo symbol itself. That only comes to play when you destroy them. Okay, so geo effects. Geo effects. Take a good look at the color panels on the map. So this is blue. You can see enemy boost is plus 50. So yeah, we need to get rid of that effect. And you can see that it comes from here. Now, obviously, what's that? Yeah, it's obvious. Geo symbol, as long as it's on the color panel, all panels of the same color would be affected. That's dust somewhere. Let's pick it up and let's throw it to the red. And now every red tile has that effect. Let's just destroy it then. And now Lahar will attack it, and that's where you need to be careful if you want to trigger the good ending. None of your allied characters can be on a geo panel. That's going to be turned because Lahar will now attack it. And once he does, every tile will get turned, and everyone on one of these tiles will get damaged. Yes, that's what I did. Drawing a blue geo symbol will turn all panels which are the same color as the one that was on blue. Damage will be dealt to anyone standing on one of those panels at a time, so be sure to take that into consideration. No damage will be dealt if you destroy a blue geo symbol on a blue panel. So if a panel can't change color because it's the same color, then nothing will happen. The color of the panel has to change to the geo symbol's color, otherwise it won't cascade. So geo panels are pretty easy, but it's okay. Geo panels and geo symbols are easy to understand, but hard to actually master them. Press the tab button to turn the geo panel display on or off. Okay, let's do just that. Okay, so what we need to do now, what we want is we want to turn all red panels blue. Once we do that, this one will trigger, and all yellow panels will be turned. All blue panels will be turned yellow, which will then trigger this one. So what we need to do is we're taking Planair, moving her here, and we're attacking that geo panel. if so, I need to be really careful. So yeah, doing this will turn red into blue. All panels will be blue. This will also be turned. This will also be destroyed. So next, every panel will be yellow. So all red panels were or all red panels have been turned into blue panels, and so both panels will be turned yellow. So let's execute. So as you can see, every red panel has been turned blue, and now every blue panel will be turned yellow. You can also see that the enemies are slowly being destroyed. And finally, all panels will be destroyed, and this will trigger a special, I don't know if it's status, but it will act, yeah. It will enable us to grow our bonus gauge quicker. So the goal isn't just to destroy as many geo panels, it's also to have a geo panel combo. I'm starting to get the hang of things again. Yeah. Okay then. Are you ready to request some allies at the Dark Assembly? Okay, so now we're going to create a character in the Dark Assembly. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Dark Assembly. Welcome to the Dark Assembly. You can create characters as well as submit proposals. In order to submit proposals, you have to have energy known as mana. Gain mana by defeating enemies. If you want, you can use the mana you have right now to make a new character. The cleric might be used for healing, while a warrior or brawler might come in handy when attacking. If Prince Rahal makes characters, they will become his loyal pupils. Manage their growth carefully. Okay. So first, save. Save. Let's save it again. Summon assembly. Okay, Plenaire has the most mana. Create new character. And let's see what character we're going to create. So this is a male cleric. In newer games, the male cleric is replaced with another. I believe it's replaced with a different sprite. Okay, but let's start with a female warrior. I can also go for mages, but the problem with mages is no. Let's go with the cleric. The main problem with clerics is they have low attack, really low attack. Especially at this level. Good for nothing. And let's give her a name. Okay. Can't I just go for a random name? Okay, can I? Okay, if I do done. Rem, okay. Back. I do another. Okay, this is good enough. Okay, I believe I need to remove stats in order to be able to okay, so intelligence, she needs intelligence. Speed, I don't think she needs speed. Speed does allow for, I don't know what speed was for, but it was for something important. Okay, let's do this. Switch. Okay, she is Planaire's pupil, and this comes into play when trying to learn new skills for Rem, I believe. Either that or it's Plenaire that can learn Rem's skills. Or the cleric skill, so it's pretty handy to okay, wait. You should make sure you run a battle. Yay, I've got more health. Get treated. Okay, and nobody is injured, so let's go on with the next tutorial. Oh no, I don't need. Okay, so I believe that the tutorials are done. Brand new, so I do not know much about it. Know that a very able man lives there. What you gonna do, Prince? Should we take a peek? Definitely, I slaughtered master. Because that's the first step to becoming the overlord. Okay, so if I go to the boss, which isn't now, but in 5 stages, I believe, and I lose against Vire, then it'll trigger a non-standard game over, which is counted as a game end. And I don't know if it's... Oh, hey Ronan, thanks for raiding. This... Oh, hey. Okay, I don't know why the raid message for... why the raid alert doesn't work, which is really odd. Okay, so thanks for following Code Vault and Big Buy. So my name is Gary. I'm mostly known as a programmer, and well, I don't think I'm known as a programmer. I do love my main profession is programmer. I also write stuff and make music, and I occasionally play video games. And I don't know if you guys have heard of this game. It's called it's a very indie game. It's not very known, but it's called Zeepkist. It's a really fun game. If you haven't played Zeepkist yet, I can definitely recommend the game. So, but right now I'm playing. May I tell a joke too? Yeah, it's fine. Let's see if you can. Why are the alerts lagging behind? What the hell? So right now Chris's alert isn't appearing. That's odd. Did I do something wrong with Stream Elements or something? Maybe I need to update some things. Okay, so this game is called Disgaea PC. It's basically Disgaea Hour of Darkness, and it's the PC port of this game. It's not a perfect port. There are some small issues, but I want to show you guys the beauty of this game. I really love the Disgaea series. So right now I'm going to I've just finished the tutorial part. I will still walk you through everything this game has. Okay, so I've already done every tutorial map. We're now going to Virus Castle. The Virus Castle is the first actual stage, and so let's just jump into it. So we've learned a bit about geo panels and geo symbols. So the goal is to just murk your enemies. Make sure every enemy is dead, more than dead preferably, but unfortunately that's not possible. So what are these? These are geo panels, and geo panels give boost to whoever is on a panel of the same color. Okay, I can rotate. So right now the enemy, and it only applies to enemies. Enemies get boosted 3 times, which isn't good. So either we need to remove it or destroy it. Now let's see if there are other geo panels. There are none that I can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this geo panel on top of this. What I can also do is just only destroy this and move this. So, but okay, let me do that instead, because that seems a bit more advantageous. So so this is Etna. Etna can Etna has a main proficiency. Her main proficiency is spare, and spares are still melee weapons, but they are slightly ranged. So you can. Oh, thanks for following Renergy. And okay, so let's attack this geo symbol, and what I can do is stack actions. So I'm going to move Laharl here, and you can see I have yet to destroy this. So what I can do is I can now use execute. Oh crap. Plenaire, let's move Plenaire here. Oh crap, okay. But the good thing I didn't have Laharl doing actions, because right now I can still move Laharl. So let's first attack this one and attack this one. So, okay. Ah, crap. Oh no, this is good, this is good. So, as you can see, enemies on the same color panel will get damaged if the panel changes color. So what we're going to do now is, okay, we can't use any action, unfortunately. So let's move Ren. Oh crap, I can't. So end turn. And what I'm now going to do is I'm going to use these characters to destroy the enemy. So let's attack this one, move this one, and because it has an attack range of 2, I can use a spear on this one. And finally, let's take care of the back one. So now we can use Rem, move her here, and lift this one, throw it there. So what will this do? It will allow me to get more experience when I kill these characters, as long as they're still on the yellow panels. So let's end turn. So Laharl has just leveled up. And hopefully, okay, sometimes they do a counter. So okay, let's move her here. Let's move Laharl here. I'm going to move Plenaire here. Plenaire is... Okay, so for those who don't know, Plenaire is basically the mascot character of, I believe, one of the character designers, or at least someone important to the Disgaea series. And she wasn't originally playable in the original version. So let's now enter. Okay. Oh crap! I think she's going to get murked. Oh no. Okay, so since I didn't kill her, I'm not going to reload it. And in fact, getting your characters killed is advantageous, actually, because for every character killed, you get closer to how do you say it? To getting a reward at the hospital. So there's a lesson here. I don't know what the lesson is, but I believe it's get yourself killed and you'll get a reward, maybe. Okay. I think I'll be able to finish this stage with just the two of them. And turn. Okay, so... Oh, wait, there's another character? Enemy here? Oh yeah, it's right there. Why didn't I see it? So there are, as you can see, there's also elevation, and elevation is also as is there another? Oh crap. Okay, so if I was closer, I wouldn't be able to attack this one with Laharl, and some magic also doesn't work with. Okay, Blade Rush. Okay, maybe. Oh no, it's that one's too far, and Blade Rush wouldn't even work with that elevation. Yeah, attack zone height problem. So let's end turn. And Laharl counters it, and where the stage has been cleared. Bonus gauge. The bonus gauge, the higher the bonus gauge, the more bonuses you get, of course. And next, we're going to go to the Blessed Court. Oh crap! No. Oh crap!
Wow.
I forgot
This is
that
a pretty
Etna
nice
is still dead.
vase.
Okay.
Oh, that vase would sell for a lot.
So the story so far is Laharl has woken up after a 2-year-long nap and finds out his dad has been killed, or has not really killed, but he choked on a cracker, if I'm correct. He at least choked on something and just straight up died.
Fool, that makes us petty thieves.
And right now Laharl is trying to become the greatest overlord.
I can't disgrace the name of the Overlord. I have to be impartial and
Impartial and what?
So
plunder everything.
Ooh, that's our prince. You're so ruthless.
Hey there, you atrocious fiend!
yeah.
You cold-blooded monster.
A demon among demons!
Yeah, Flurry doesn't take you far.
Quit complimenting me so much. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, indeed. It's really embarrassing.
Now listen up. I want you to pillage and plunder anything and everything in this castle.
So there are a few things Laharl really hates, and that's things like love, happiness, friendship, all those things. And well, it's not really a hate, it's more like a fear. He has a big fear of big boobs,
Aye, dude.
and that's something that comes into play in a later stage. So okay, let's see. I hope I can survive this with just 2 characters, because Etna is still pretty much dead. Can I? Okay, I can't quit. Ah, crap. So I'll move, attack, Plunhair. Okay, it's fortunate that Plunhair is OPAF. And turn. So, okay, Laharl fortunately doesn't get too much damage. Okay, move. Let's move Lahal here and attack him from the back. I believe back attacks also do damage. Okay, so defense plus 50, attacks plus 1. So I do want to keep these, I believe, and I want to stand on those panels. Attack, no. Oh, wait. Defense plus 50, okay. So if I enter now, so what I can do now is move them here, move Lunaire here, lift Lahal and throw him to the panel next to him, and do enter. Oh crap. Okay, luckily they both missed. And they didn't do a lot of damage. Yeah. Okay. Attack. Attack. And enter. So that's a good thing. So now Lahal leveled up, and okay, why didn't? Okay, that's not a problem. Attack, and unfortunately, or well, it doesn't really matter because Lunaire is pretty OP already, so I can just kill that person. Okay, I already wait. Did I already attack with him? Oh yeah. Next, I need to move. Okay, I don't move him here. End turn. I do think I moved too far with Lunaire. So what I'm going to do is, and this is a technique I'll always use, I'll first lift, then throw as far as I can. Then that way I don't really need to expand the move, and I can actually move further if I wanted to. And in later stages you can find me stacking character on top of characters, because that's also possible. You can stack characters on top of characters to make them get farther. So let's see, get created. We can see Etna is dead, but we can heal everyone. So we still can't claim a prize, but that's okay. You can see at the bottom that the amount of HP, SP, and SP we've healed, and also the amount of times someone has been killed. So let's go to the next stage. We're going to try to kill Virus. At the end, it doesn't matter if we win or if we lose. If we win, we unlock the next few stages. If we lose, we unlock a non-standard death of a non-standard game over, and the credits roll. So okay. Etna is going to move here. Attack. In this one, Lahal is going to attack this one, and Lunaire is attacking this one. Okay, let's see what these geo symbols are interesting. We can destroy them, but where are these geo panels located? Okay, they are blue, but I can't. Okay, so they're all located within this this puddle. What we can do is we can destroy them both, but it's a bit of a shame if we did. So what we're going to do is we're going to just end turn. Yeah, and we're doing a combo again. That's awesome. Okay, these enemies are a bit hard. Oh, Since when did I inflict sleep? So attack this one. Oh wait. Can I attack? No, I can't. Can move. Attack. Let's see. Okay. Enter. And this one is dead as well. Hopefully we'll get some character. Okay. Okay, let's attack. Let's move into the water. Attack. Enter. Oh wait, what? Oh crap! I forgot to have Lahara attack. Okay, yeah. So let's move her here so that she can recover. Move him here and attack. Let's okay. Let's see. Where do I need to stand to hopefully kill that person while still recovering? Okay, that's not going to move. Okay. Apparently, it's not possible to attack that person. So let's do this. Enter. I want Etna to stay safe. Oh crap! No, she's dead. I should have used Planair to just kill her. That's a shame. Okay, so but that's not a big problem. We can still finish this. Enter. Oh crap. Oh no, she's asleep. And let's see, we can go here and we're going to use a special called Blade Rush. Can we do it? Yes, we can. So apparently you Lahara can either stand here or do the finish here. So let's enter.
Here I come.
Blade Rush. Okay. Yeah. So it didn't deal enough damage, but it did deal enough damage to did deal damage to multiple characters, so that's cool. Oh crap! I'm going to die. So let's move her here. Attack. This. Attack. I'll just attack this one because this is a mage. And mages can use magic. Oh crap. I should have. Oh crap. Oh no.
I'll finish this.
I didn't really expect Nair to just murk that mage. Okay. As you can see, I love leveling Planair up because Planair is... She's not necessarily the best character, but she is... get treated. She is still one of my favorite characters, so... yeah. My favorite character is Usalia. I already mentioned that often, but okay, another story point.
Is this the last room?
This is the last room. Hopefully it isn't. Oh, it is. It is.
Who's there?
How rude! Invading a man's house and asking him who's there? But I give you credit for your bravery.
Yeah.
Ha!
And this is
Ah,
a sassy demon, also known as...
I must leave you in awe. My name is Vyers. I am the lord of this castle.
Well, he doesn't really look like a lord, he looks more like a
Myers?
mid-boss.
Isn't he the demon that's been knocking off competition for the throne?
Oui, that is correct, mademoiselle. I am an aristocrat with both strength and beauty. They call moi the
Dark
Adonis.
Adonis. I believe there's another Dark Adonis in a later game, but he's as big of a loser as him.
Young man, I assume that you are the son of the late King Kretevskoy, are you not?
So,
That's right. I'm Laharl, the heir to the throne.
The heir to the throne? Ha! That is history, dear boy. Your existence has long been forgotten. Are you blind to the horde of demons lining up to fight for the throne?
yeah, it's...
So, I'm the heir. That's all that matters.
So when I first started this game, I obviously lost to this guy.
If they've forgotten, then I'll just have to make them remember.
The chances are I will lose to this guy again because I am severely underleveled.
I see. So you saw my potential and decided to strike first against moi. Such wonderful intuition. Well played, son of Kretevskoy.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of you. It's only a coincidence that we're here. You're
So-
just a tiny stepping stone on my path to the throne.
How dare you! I am the Dark Adonis
Who gives a damn about you? Your new name is Mid-Boss.
Yeah, that, and from here on out, he is called mid-boss.
Mid-boss?
Looks like you hurt his pride, Prince.
Even in this Disgaea RPG, his name is mid-boss,
Unforgivable!
I believe.
That is unforgivable!
So, okay, let's see if this actually is. Yeah, it is the final stage of this chapter. So let's first pull out Nair. Okay, enemy boost times 6. So what I need to do is... Okay, the main problem is these 3 geo panels are... And I need to find out if these are the only 3. So this has an enemy boost times 3, an attack plus 1, and enemy boost times 3. So the main problem is these geo panels are on... these geo symbols are on red geo panels, which means which actually means that if I destroy them, it won't cascade into destroying all 3 of them. So yeah, I do need to be careful from here on out. So let's go here. I'm reluctant to move Etna in because last time Etna died like and Etna will die from this person because this person has enemy boost times 6 and attack plus 1, so she will attack Etna twice. So let's do it again. Okay. Yeah, they're all going to die. But that's not really a problem. Oh yeah, they're all going to get slaughtered. So what I need to do now is attack and turn. All I have to hope is that she doesn't get killed by... Okay, she gets killed. Okay, so normally you grind for this level, but yeah, since I wanted to go through each... Okay, so if I throw this, something beautiful is going to happen. They're going to explode. Oh, That wasn't
Huh?
a great
They
idea.
won!
And as you can see, it triggers a
This is not as I
non-standard game
expected,
over.
but I am simply too strong. I am simply too beautiful. Oh, how sinful it is. They will eventually rise again to face the challenge, but in the meantime... Oh, flowers! Oh, trees! Oh, grass! Come
Okay.
celebrate my strength!
Okay, so I've reached the end of this
Let
game,
the music
technically.
begin!
This is going to be just the credits roll. So, I have a question. I'm going to quit this game, but we have two options here. We can either go play another game, or I'll try to find a Disgaea tier list, and I'll try to put characters in a tier list. So I don't think I let me look. Okay. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Should I go play something like, I don't know, Zapekist or any other game? Or should I do a tier list of Disgaea characters? It, this song is a banger. I might try to look for this song and put it on the playlist, on the song playlist of someone. So okay, right now I'm leaning towards just playing Zapist, doing a lobby, but I'm not really sure about that. So this, okay, technically I could have also labeled this under yeah, okay, so I've labeled it under Hour of Darkness. Technically it could also be done under Afternoon of Darkness, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, I really like how this. So there are some pretty funny things in this game, like there's a secret item called a horse wiener, and they do comment on a zombie having a horse wiener. That's one of the things that people always talk about when horse wieners are being discussed for some reason. I don't know why you want to talk about horse wieners, but yeah, I'm not going to kink shame people. So okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to the idle screen and start up Zapekist. Since I don't have a dedicated Discord channel yet, maybe I will one day get this dedicated Discord channel. I'll allow people posting their levels there. But if you have a level you want me to add, you can post a link in chat. Just don't spam them all, because I'm going to stream for maybe 45 minutes, maybe a little bit less. So let's go to the idle screen. wait. Wait, I need. Let's go back. To, I forgot. I'm not in studio mode right now. So let's go back to this. Zkist. Okay. Am I? Oh yeah, it's not game window capture. I need to capture Zkist. Game audio is going to be Zkist. And let's exit studio mode and go back to the game screen. Oh, yeah. So, oh wait, wrong button. I always default to the level editor. Zkist Online. And I'm going to create a room. Join Gary's JK on Twitch. No Discord yet, but suggestions in chat are allowed. And let's go to 64. Okay, create. Okay, so we're going to level playlist. Remove this one. Okay, I can't remove this one, obviously. Let's first add one of my tracks. Let's add this one. First accept playlist, manage playlist, manage playlist, add track. So why can't I go one folder up? Okay, folder up. So what tracks do you guys wanna see added? I don't have a lot of people in my list, but okay, so maybe I can see if there's a Maki track I like. No, yeah, there are probably some Maki tracks I like, but okay, maybe let's check. Okay, I did play this track yesterday with and me. I don't know if Anthony has already shared it, so I'm not going to play it. Okay, April. Okay. What track was this? Okay, so I need to find this track. I'm going to add this one as well. Accept playlist, back, continue. Okay. Oh crap. What I can do is host pro level playlist and start this track. So how are you guys doing? And oh wait, oh crap. I have two. I need to fix something. Okay. Crap. I need to check something. Okay, wait. No, never mind. Let's just continue. Yeah, I feel like. Yeah. So this is my GSL track. It's still under personal review because I need to know if there are things I need to improve on this. But yeah. Okay. By the way, if you want, you can use song requests to request a song. I by default I use my standard instrumental Hololive playlist because it's pretty uh, it's not too busy, and especially when I try to talk about things, especially when I'm programming, I need something that isn't overwhelming. So this afternoon I worked on my own Songify widget. Songify does have a built-in widget. It isn't exactly the best because you need to constantly reload it every time you start Songify. Why? Because well, I believe it generates a new ID or yeah, maybe even a new session every time you start Songify. So once you've already started Songify, it's not going to be a problem, but it is going to be a problem if you're oh crap, why do I it is going to be a problem if you're restarting Songify. And yeah, that's a bit of a shame. So I've made my own widget. It's a bit taller than the normal Songify widget. But that's also because I want to add more information, like the next song being queued. So let's do this. Oh crap. Why do I have trouble with that first part? Because I made this track. Yesterday I was more tired. It was already 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and for some reason I couldn't get I could get it more consistently than now. Okay. So I'm doing something differently. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely doing something differently. So maybe what I do need to do is try to take it as low as possible. Yeah. Okay, if I take it as low as possible, I can actually make it without trouble. Oh crap, and now I've taken it too far to the right. So, yeah. So what I've decided is every Friday I'm going to do a programming stream where I'll try to teach you something about programming. I also have a VOD channel where my VODs are being stored. They'll be stored on my VOD channel after 24 hours. Not because of some rules or something, but I feel like leaving it on Twitch for 24 hours first feels like a better choice. But yeah, if you guys like, you can join each Friday, where I'll teach you the basics of programming through initially through JavaScript, and I might try to learn Python myself so that I can move everyone over to Python as well. So the thing about So the reason I picked JavaScript was because JavaScript doesn't require you to install something externally. All you need to do is have a browser and you're done. Python still requires you to install Python. Okay, so let's focus first. So Python is a good language. It's not. I don't think it's a hard language per se, but it has some issues, and the main issue is that there is that Python. Yeah, it requires you to. It isn't just that it requires you to. Yeah, I guess that's right, TNT. Python sucks for anything that is not learning. I don't. Maybe it's good for more things than just learning. Because remember, I believe Twitter has been built in Python, but the thing is, yeah, the thing is, there is a huge change between Python 2.7 and Python 3, and that may cause some issues with people who still run on Python 2.7. The thing is, I believe right now Python 3 is a standard, so most things have been ported over to Python 3. But I do expect when Python 4 comes around, somewhere in the next 10 years maybe, that it will become a slight issue again, as there will be some things that are going to be deprecated. But I still want to go with Python for a future screen. But for now, JavaScript is good enough for learning. JavaScript, in my opinion, isn't the best, not by a long shot, but it is it is a good starting point for a lot of people, because you don't there is a really low entry level for JavaScript. Uh, Python is great if you want to program something quickly. That's also true. Python's biggest strength is text stuff, I think. Yeah, it is a big strength. If you want to mod The Sims 4, Python is also great. If you want to work for Twitter, which I believe not a lot of you still want to, Python is also a good thing to learn. The thing is, Python can also be used as a web server. Another option for me is to instead go for GDScript. That's Godot's own proprietary. Well, I wouldn't say proprietary, but GDScript is part of Godot, and Godot is a free open source software. So the entry level for that, it might be difficult to use GDScript if you don't know programming, which is why I do these JavaScript streams. But well, yeah, once you have the basis, and the basis for me is variables. So it's going to be variables, classes, objects, basically the basic things, the bare minimum people need to learn. Then I'll go and look into other programming languages people can learn. I might also do TypeScript, but the problem with TypeScript is it requires you to know a bit about Node.js, and Node.js adds a bit of a hurdle for those who um, are new to programming. So right now, most of it is just pure JavaScript with a bit of DOM, but I don't want to. Okay, what about C or C++? C++ is a really huge hurdle. First, you have the differences between. First, let me add some more levels. Okay, let's add this one and Hyper Redux. So the thing with C or C++ is it's a lot more strict. JavaScript is, and that's also its biggest flaw. JavaScript isn't as strict as other programming languages. Um, um, like, for example, you can store a string in a variable and then store a number in that very same variable, and that's not going to be a problem. But with C, that's not going to happen ever. You can cast a value to another value, but that requires you to store it in a different variable, if I recall correctly. You can't use the same variable name for that. And again, that's also one of the biggest weaknesses of JavaScript, which is why I also am thinking about doing TypeScript. But there are also other things that are going to be an issue on C and C++. Something that, for example, Java doesn't have, and that's the fact that, at least in C, I believe, things have a fixed length. If you define a string, which is an array of chars, it's going to be impossible to change that length. You need to define the length of that char array, and yeah, I don't think I can, in good conscience, have people learn C or C++ without having them pull out their hair. It's not impossible, but I unfortunately am not skilled enough to not get people frustrated. And JavaScript is really easy in a lot of points. I mean, there are of course still things that are going to be hard for new programmers, like and so okay, let's say, did you know that not a number, this NaN, does not equal not a number? Which sounds absurd, because null is equal to null, false is equal to false, undefined is equal to undefined, true of course is equal to true, but not a number is never equal to not a number. And do you know why? The reason is because let's say you try to convert the string A to a number, and that of course results in not a number. Now let's say a variable 2 contains the string B, and you convert it to a number. That's also not a number. So so you can say A is not equal to B, but you can't. But that also means that not a number A can also has to be not equal to not a number B. It's really an absurd reasoning, but it is still a valid reasoning, sort of. I think, I don't know. It when I say it out loud, it sounds stupid. Um, but yeah, that's one of the quirks of JavaScript. I don't know if it's really a quirk even. It's something at least. Um, but I do try to explain certain things as well as I can. I mean, remember, I'm not a teacher. I am a programmer, but um, and I love teaching JavaScript. It's just that it is still a programming language, and you do need to have at least some basis for it. And if you don't have the basis, you have to start with some yeah. Okay, so the main thing with programming is, and I always say is programming is more than just writing code. It's understanding the code. Um, it's like knowing Japanese words but not knowing how to use them in context or any language. Um, and that's something not a lot of people know. That's why that's why I feel like many people aren't good at programming, maybe, or think they aren't. Everybody can get better at programming. Everybody can get good at programming. When I started programming, I was dog shit, but um, yeah, it's programming is a learned skill. It's a learned talent. Oh crap! I why do I? Um, so yeah, it's like building deco in Zapekist. Did you really think I was this good right off the bat? Of course not. I really suck at deco, to be honest. Um, I mean, this looks good, but it required me to learn how to use Zapekist. Learn how to do scaling and that sort of things. But uh, any skill you can get, any talent that there is, they didn't come from thin air. Nobody is born an artist. Nobody is born a programmer. Nobody is born a mathematician. Every talent has a lot of work behind it. Um, like nobody there are a few things where people can get naturally talented in, and even then I doubt that natural talent actually exists. I don't believe in in knowing right off the bat how to do something. Um, and with programming, people look at code, and there are two things people can think when they never seen code before, and one is I can never do this, or yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, people just either you think coding is too hard, and you give up, or you look at code and think, yeah, I might not know anything about it now, but I might learn about it later. The thing is, the only reason why you can't learn something is uh, because you're just not interested in it. Right now, we live in a world where there are a lot of accessibility tools. And that's also a discussion with the Game Maker Toolkit Game Jam this year. We have AI. AI has been banned for both artwork and coding. And there is good reason for it, because for artwork, it's mostly been trained on works from others. But with coding, it's a bit more of a gray area. If it's so, here's the thing. With coding, I'm more on the side of don't use AI. But that has nothing to do with the ethical side of things. Sure, there are ethical problems with it. Some of the models are trained on code that is under a certain license, like GPL. Like MIT isn't a big problem because MIT is permissive, but still it isn't cool. Without letting people know about the fact that your code has been used as training data. With Stack Overflow code, Stack Overflow has a policy where every bit of code you write on there automatically belongs to the public domain. It is on one side it might be considered scummy, and some think it is. I'm somewhere in the middle of it. I don't really care. But yeah, the thing is, if you post on Stack Overflow knowing that your code is part of the public domain, you okay, sure, you can complain. You may complain, but still you decide to still post there. Okay, but to get back to the topic, the reason I agree with the somewhat agree with the ban is because most people don't want to learn how to code, and so at that point you get more problems than you realize. First, when you write code, you know exactly why you write the code. If I write Fizzbuzz, I know exactly why I write the code the way I do. I use for loops, maybe even for each. But every bit of code has a purpose. I'm not saying it's art. To me it isn't. It is just it's just code for me. But the reason why intention is important for me is because it allows me to more easily debug the code. If I know why the code works the way it does, I can more easily say, yeah, this code objectively is shit. And I mostly say it about my own code because I know my own code. At work I've seen my own code many times and wonder why I've been writing the code the way I did it. And yeah, that's I am a perfectionist, so I might be too harsh on myself, but yeah. The thing is, I know my code. I know why things don't work. Um, and the only reason why I know this, why I know why some code might be shit, and why some code might be less shit, is because I know how to code. I know um, I know the intention of each function, of each combination of function. Um, and I know so I know what a unit does, and I know what a feature does. Um, so like okay, how do I say it? When I write a bit of code, I first start with what do I wanna do with this code. Then I look at what do I need for this code, and then I start writing the code, and I start documenting the code while I write it. Not for others per se, but also for myself to know that uh, this is how I want to write my code, and I really suck at my own stage, at my own track. Um, so the thing with programming is, okay, I still don't make any sense out of. Okay, let me crash a bit so that I can compose my thoughts. Um, AI makes it easy to not uh, have to think about your code, and that's also how non-programmers can get into making applications. But the main problem with that is um, once you stumble upon a problem, it's going to be really hard to pinpoint where the problem comes from. And that's why I do think that uh, AI should be at least limited during game jams. Game jams, sure, it's all about using all tools necessary to make a game within a time span. Um, but not knowing how to code is really going to be a problem for you, even in those 48 hours. Um, so yeah, that's also why I don't recommend using AI during courses. When you when you take a programming course, um, sure you can cheat the system by using AI, by using ChatGTP or Copilot or whatever. And in that regard, Copilot is maybe slightly better in the sense that it only does autocomplete. But ChatGTP just spits out an answer, but not the answer. Thanks, Slice the Duck, for following me. Um, I hope you enjoy your stay. My name is Gary. I do various kinds of streams, mostly Zapekist when I'm gaming. Um, Sometimes other games. I love strategy games. I love Disgaea. Yeah, I've just played Disgaea, and now I'm winding down with Zapekist. Um, and let me first take this corner. I also do programming streams and music streams. Oh crap! I'm not gonna make it. But yeah, so ChatGTP, it's a tool, but not an absolute tool. You still need to use your own mind. if you get what I'm saying. Um, and honestly, I'm not really sure. Uh, there are some ethical uh, concerns I have with ChatGTP at the moment. Um, and hopefully at some point these concerns are fixed. But I don't know. It's um, okay. I'm not going to make it. GG. So yeah, but so yeah, a bit programming. Well, also, for those who don't know, I'm from the Netherlands. The Netherlands is a great place for me. Why? Because there are a lot of Dutch women. It's also because we border Germany, and as you know, German women are pretty attractive, in my opinion. I find them more attractive than French women. Not that French women aren't attractive, but I have my preferences. I think it's the way they talk. Yeah, okay. So the thing is, I have a certain body type I'm attracted to. Um, so first of all, glasses. Glasses are my kryptonite. Um, so let's okay. So the height. I love. I think let's just say my preferred height is 140 between 140 and 160 centimeters. Uh, that's not a hard requirement. Not as much as glasses. Glasses are a harder requirement for me. And even then, I can be lenient. So the thing is, okay, I'm not really attracted to conventional beauties. At least I don't think it's. I mean, okay, Drew Barrymore is, in my opinion, an attractive woman, but I can see why some people don't think she is that attractive. Um, Kason is Kason on air. She's a American Japanese VTuber who also does real live streams a lot. Um, and I like both her VTuber self and her real life self, appearance wise, but also personality wise. She seems like a really cool guy. I want to say cool guy, but she's not a dude. Not that I would object, but um, but what I also think is attractive is people with curves and slightly with slightly more body mass. Not a lot of mass, but slightly. Um, and I'm not saying that as that German women are fat. They're not. There are a lot of skinny German women, but there are certain types of German women that I really think are attractive in a non-conventional way. I have to admit that. Uh, but I've also discovered that I generally just don't care about the appearance of someone that much. There are some limits I have, but that's everybody has as certain limits. Um, Uh, I just don't know what the limits are actually. There are. Wait, let me get this first because I hate it when I can't get my own tracks. Well, not really. Okay, I at least got the time. Oh crap. Okay, so this is going to be my last track. If there's anyone who wants to take over host, uh, you can tell me if you want to take over host. I'm going to okay, so is there anyone who wants take over host? In the meantime, I'm going to look if I can raid someone. Raid Shadow Legends. Okay, it's okay. And there's nobody who's playing Zapekist at the moment. Maybe I'm gonna check if there's anybody playing Zapekist. Otherwise, I can send you to. Let's type in Zapekist. Oh wait, what? Okay, so I'm the only one playing Zapekist, so that's not going to be a problem. Okay, let's go back. So what my planning is, I might stream less the upcoming week because it can be tiring and I can only stream until a certain time before everybody has to go to bed. Wednesday is the one stream Wednesday is the only only day I can stream more, and even then, I'm still going to limit it if I have to cook, because cooking is great. I really love cooking. I love sharing my cooking. Um, oh yeah, and I might do more song making streams, music production streams, um, and of course more Zapekist streams. I'm planning on doing a track building stream. As usual, I'll always try to do two tracks, one being more serious and one being a little less serious, but still one with a decent track. Um, but yeah, other than that, there's nothing much I have planned. Oh, and Friday will be uh, the programming stream where I teach people how to do code. So yeah. Um, so if you're interested in programming, drop by on Friday. And if you have questions about things, just ask them. You can always ask questions, but especially when it comes to programming, you can ask questions anytime, any day. Um, so yeah. Um, let's go to um, let's just wait until the timer goes out, and then I'll exit the game. Oh, yeah. Can I make it? Can I make it? No, I can't make it anymore. So let's quit. And let's go to the ending screen. So as I said, I'm going to raid someone now. He is a comfy VTuber. His name is Yami. He does different kinds of stream. I believe right now he's doing a horror stream. I don't know if he's going to stream for much longer. I hope so, because I'm going to raid him right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, this time it's a okay. Okay, he's right now he's playing Killer Frequency. And so he's a comfy streamer. So please be kind to him. Don't use profanity because he will ban you. He will block, at least mute you. And yeah, he deserves all the love he can get. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. See you guys soon. Good day. My name is Gary, and yeah, so long. I really need to work on my goodbye, my ending. Maybe I'll just do something like a playful ending where I do a small animation or whatever. So yeah.